Hello everyone, I'm Priyanka. So today we will discuss one of the topic of clinical biochemistry BSc MLS 5th SEM, that is glucose tolerance test. In our previous semester we studied the estimation test for glucose. Here we are studying the glucose tolerance test. Uh, Glucose tolerance means the ability of the body to utilize the glucose in the circulation. It is indicated by the nature of the blood glucose curve following the administration of glucose. That means some dose is given to the patient and how its body respond to that will indicate the tolerance that will indicate the tolerance. Thus, the glucose tolerance test is a valuable diagnostic aid in the diagnosis of diabetes mellitus, insulin resistance, impaired beta cell function, and sometimes reactive hypoglycemia and acromegaly. Glucose tolerance test is of two types depending upon the route of glucose administration. First one is oral glucose tolerance, that means orally the dose is given. Second one is intravenous glucose tolerance test, that means glucose is injected intravenously. OGTT is mostly preferred and is explained in detail here. We will discuss it later. Intravenous glucose tolerance test may be chosen for patients who are unable to absorb an oral dose of glucose in case the patient is suffering from malabsorption. Principle of glucose tolerance test. Following a standard oral dose of glucose, plasma and urine glucose level are monitored at regular intervals in order to measure tolerance under defined conditions. The OGTT is indicated in following conditions: patient having symptoms suggestive of diabetes mellitus, but fasting sugar value is in between 100 to 126 mg per dl. During pregnancy, excessive weight gaining is noticed with a past history of big baby more than 4 kg or a past history of miscarriage to rule out renal glucosuria, that is glucose in urine. Contraindications, that means when there is no need to perform OGTT. Person with confirmed diabetes mellitus, because this test is a borderline test for diabetes mellitus. Like if someone having diabetes, there is no need to perform this. OGTT has no role in follow up of diabetes. It is indicated only for the initial diagnosis. The test should not done in acutely ill patient. Procedure for OGTT. Patient preparation. The patient should be on balanced diet containing normal daily requirement of carbohydrate at least 2 to 3 days prior to the test. The patient should avoid drugs likely to influence the blood glucose level at least 2 days prior to the test. The patient should report to the laboratory after fasting for 12 to 16 hours. He or she can drink water. All sample of blood should be venously preferably. If the capillary blood forms, finger prick is used. All samples should be capillary blood. 5 or more blood samples are collected at the interval of 30 minutes. Now we can discuss how we will conduct oral glucose tolerance test. Firstly, A fasting sample of venous blood is collected in the fluoride vial. Then the bladder is emptied completely and the urine is collected for the qualitative test for glucose and ketone bodies. The then individual is given 75 gram of glucose dissolved in water, about 250 ml. Addition of lemon juice lessens the risk of patient vomiting. Lemon juice is added just for the flavor. Note the time of the oral glucose administration. Afterwards, a total of 5 specimens of venous blood and urine are collected every 30 minutes after the glucose administration. Once all the 5 samples are collected, estimation of these samples are performed by specific methods used in laboratory. Corresponding urine samples are tested qualitatively for the presence of glucose and ketone bodies. After getting the data, a curve is plotted by plotting time on x-axis and plasma glucose level on y-axis, which is called glucose tolerance curve. Here you can see glucose tolerance curve. When the blood glucose exceeds about 160 to 180 mg per dl and begin to excrete glucose in the urine, this point is called renal threshold for glucose. In between 150 to 200, you can see a dotted line above of which renal threshold is mentioned. According to severity, glucose tolerance curve may be mildly diabetic curve, moderately severe diabetic curve, severe diabetic curve. A typical normal response shows following feature. Initial fasting glucose within a normal limit. The highest peak value is reached within 1 hour. The highest value does not exceed the renal threshold that lie between 160 to 180 mg per dl. The fasting level is again reached by 2 to 2.5 hours. No glucose or a ketone body are detected in any specimen of urine. Response of diabetic patients. Fasting blood glucose is definitely raised above 110 mg per dl. The highest value is reached after 1 to 1.5 hours. The highest value exceeds the renal threshold. That indicates that glucose is excreted in urine. The blood glucose level does not return to fasting level within 2.5 hours. This is the most characteristic feature of diabetes mellitus. Urine samples always contain glucose except in some chronic diabetes, which may have raised renal threshold. Lag curve for oxyhypoglycemia. Oxyhypoglycemia is a special type of impaired glucose tolerance characteristic. That means hyperglycemia, rise in blood glucose. Spike after an oral intake of glucose, the peak of this spike being high enough to cause the transient symptoms free glycosuria, that is detectable glucose in urine. So what happened here? Fasting glucose level is normal, whereas the rise rapidly in 30 to 1 hour and exceeded the renal threshold so that the corresponding urine specimen show glucose. The return to the normal value is rapid and complete. This curve is obtained in hypothyroidism during pregnancy and also in early diabetes. Next, we will discuss the curve for the renal glucosuria. When the glucose appear in the urine at the level of blood glucose much below renal threshold, patients who show no glucosuria when fasting may have glucosuria when the blood glucose is raised. This may happen if someone is suffering from renal disease or during pregnancy or at early stage of diabetes. That's all about glucose tolerance test. Thank you.